You may wonder why Eric's showing up in an orthodontic practice. His smile looks perfect, but see that? It's a deciduous tooth. And of course there's probably gonna be a canine impaction over there. In this video you're gonna learn how to first check for an ankylosis of the impacted canine before taking any irreversible action, as for example extracting the deciduous canine. Before going on, make sure to subscribe. And here it is. That is a pretty common picture, but as we sadly figured out in the previous video, you never know if that canine is ankylosed or if it's free to move. You don't really want to lose time putting on braces and, worst of all, extracting that deciduous tooth if that permanent canine is ankylosed and thus unable to move. After exposing the impacted tooth, we've placed a miniscrew between the molar and the premolar and bonded that to the eyelet of the canine. This way, we're gonna check if the tooth is ankylosed without performing any other intervention. If the canine doesn't move, we can just remove the screw and inform the patient of the ankylosis. Instead, if it starts to move, we can go on with the orthodontic treatment. And this is what happened. The initial panoramic shows us a partial overlapping of the canine with the central incisor. After a month of traction, there is a tiny bit of distal movement of the canine, but as the panoramic always gives us a bit of distortion, I prefer to take another exam after 3 months. This last exam shows us beyond any reasonable doubt that the canine has moved, and thus that is not ankylosed. We can now safely proceed with the extraction of the deciduous tooth and with the rest of the orthodontic treatment, without any unpleasant surprises for both us and the patient.